Today, I wanted to just take you through how to get started investing with Degiro. If you're just starting out, Degiro is a great platform for investing with, especially in Ireland or in Europe. They are one of the lowest fees platforms available, and they're also provide access to a lot of markets. You can buy ETFs, you can buy stocks, you can buy bonds, you can buy pretty much most financial products. So it is a great place to start out. So I'll just take you through a bit of the interface with Degiro. This is kind of the starting page once you have an account. Once you've set one up, I'll leave a link in the description if you want to set up an account. Um, so basically, up here you have your kind of balance, what's in your account, your portfolio value. It's the value of all of your stocks, ETFs, or bonds, or whatever you have. This here is just your euro balance or cash balance, what you've got available to trade, and then your profit and loss for your current portfolio. Down here, you have the main indexes across the world. So it's in, say, Europe 50. It's a top 50 stocks by market cap in Europe. Same goes for UK 100, and USA, famously, the S&P 500 was one of the main ones, which is here. And then, for example, if you want to actually buy an ETF, you can do it two ways. You can go up here to the search bar and search ETF. There's a couple there already. There's a. We're just going to click on this one here. You can see this is how this works. Really, is this is the company that provides it. So iShares is a main provider. iShares and BlackRock being iShares and Vanguard being the main ones. This is the index that attracts the S&P 500, and then here you got this section here, the UCITS is European regulation. The product it is an ETF, and it's in US dollars. And one of the most important things to consider is this part here in the brackets. That will be either accumulating or distributing. And key thing to note, if you're investing for the long term, distributing is a bit more hassle because you have to pay tax on the dividends every year, and it kills a bit of your compounding effect. But if you want to just leave it there, it's much better, more efficient to buy an accumulating one. Your dividends will be reinvested back into the fund, and you'll get more growth, and you'll have a better compounding effect that way. And then coming down, you can have the price of the ETF. In this case, this one is quite expensive per share. Unfortunately for Degiro, you can't buy fractional shares, so you would have to buy it in multiples of 413.57. You can see a couple of ETFs that are available for free on Degiro. If you go into this tab here, and if you Google Degiro commission-free ETFs, they have a variety of free ETFs here from the MSCI World, US market, S&P 500, and you can click through and search the free ones down here. This number here, if you put that into the search bar on Degiro, you'll find that fund straight away. Another thing to remember when you're buying an ETF or any stock, you can come up here and click documents, and you can find this key investor information document. And what that has, if you download it, is all the information regarding the charges, what the fund's objectives are, their kind of risk rating, and you can see here there's no entry or exit charge, which is always good to try and avoid, because obviously that's taking money from your capital before you've even earned anything. Definitely don't want that. And then you can see the ongoing charges is quite low for this passive ETF. It's 0.07%, and there's no performance fees. You can also see its past performance and a couple of other bits of information there as well, if that is any interest to you. And so going back then, if you wanted to buy it, you simply click buy. You come down here. There's two types of buy. You can buy by limit order, which basically means that you will set the price that you want to buy the share of the ETF on. So say example, if it was 413 euros and you wanted to buy it 412, you will just put 412 here. And and you put the quantity as 1, and you'll see that it'll obviously you'll be paying 412 for it, and it'll execute once the price goes down to 412, or if it's lower than 412, it'll buy as well. The other type of order then is market. And that's just when you're happy with this €413 price. And all you do is you put in your quantity you want to buy, and boom, Degiro will execute that order for you. There is other ones like stop loss and stop limit, but honestly, it's not worth looking at for ETFs. It's more for day trading, and it's a bit too complicated and not worth considering right now. So that's how to buy ETFs anyway. Now we'll move on to a stock. So buying a stock is quite similar to an ETF. You can do it a couple of ways. You can same type of thing. You can go up to the search bar. If you have a name of the stock, you can search. Say for example, you could search Apple. Apple will come up there. Um, you can buy it on a couple of different exchanges. This is on Euronext Amsterdam. Degiro actually charges per exchange, I think, $250 a year. So it's in your best interest to limit the amount of exchanges you use. Euronext Amsterdam is a good one to choose because it hosts a lot of the ETFs, a lot of stocks, and it'll just cut down your charges per year rather than buying on a bunch of different exchanges. So buying a stock is the exact same, only you can have this extra information of you can see the company profile. So obviously kind of all of its information, its number of shares and stuff, not necessarily that interesting, but the financials can be good to know if you're looking at actually the financials with regard to investing in them and the balance sheet. So it's the same then for buying. You just click buy, same on the market limit and order, and place order. The other thing you can see on a stock, or maybe actually you can see in funds as well, is you can check the ESG ratings, which are kind of like if you're interested in sustainability or how actual company is governed. The higher the rating, usually the better there are for with regard to kind of environmental, social, and governance aspects. So that can be good if you're interested in making the world a better place. The other way to find shares, if you're looking on an index, or you can go into products here, you can go into shares, and if you know the kind of market that it's in, say for example in Ireland, you want to invest in say Ryanair, you could go to the Irish Stock Exchange, the ISEC. You could come down here, you can see kind of all the different stocks that are in there, and then Ryanair would be down the bottom here. You can click that and you can buy, or you can see how the index is performing. So that sums up the tutorial on purchasing ETFs and stocks on Degiro. I'll leave a link in the description if you want. You can get €20 off any fees that Degiro charge. And if you like the videos, please like, comment, and subscribe to the page. We'll bring you more personal finance content and help you along your investing journey. And good luck with your investing.